Greetings, welcome back to another video. Today is day 16 of the 31 day affirmative music challenge. If you like what you have seen thus far or need to catch up, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and feel free to drop down any affirmative songs you like to listen to, either to uplift your spirits or put you in a safely reflective mood. So today we are going to look at Reap by Joao da Silva, featuring Zeph France and Allison on vocals. Disclaimer, I was trying to get some background on the song. It could either be that I didn't do enough due diligence or I'm just struggling to find it, but my apologies if I missed some things. But I highly recommend giving this song a listen. The music is phenomenal. The trumpets are phenomenal. Let's get into the lyrics. From my understanding, the first verse is Joao da Silva, and the second verse is Zeph France. And again, Allison on the vocals. 4 years back, stuck on autopilot. If I don't get to where I'm going, I'm sparking a riot. 'Cause now this cancer's out my body. All it left was a scar, or so I thought. Now I'm battling with axes and armors. Planting roots, no applause for the dirt on my nails. Building bridges out of ashes where I can't see a trail. Many voices in my head, but only one could prevail. Came from the same power that in half tore the veil. Gave away my forgiveness, had to trade in my pain. Ground getting higher, so now I pray for the rain. A storm came instead, and it couldn't be tamed. I used the pressure like a weapon till it sharpened my aim. I don't fear the barren season, all I know is drought. I'm storing surplus grains, they can't figure me out. So when you see me, know I'm better, 'cause it's starting to sprout. I can't wait for the yield till the season is out, so I can reap all I've sown. I mean, you felt it, right? You felt that as I was reading the lyrics. Like, you can't tell me that verse isn't fire. But right, we're hearing some themes. So we're hearing having evidence that tells us where we've come from, what we've gone through, and also knowing that we're still maintaining that battle. The battle may look different, and we may have obtained some armor, some skill, some ability along the way, and we don't always get that recognition for the work that we've put in, digging things out, but also creating new, right? Using our creativity, using our resources, using our community, our connectedness to provide in a way. Then we hear, right, that while there's some opposition occurring, internal opposition, we be our biggest ops, learning how to give power to the one that is for our greatest good, learning how to give power to the voice that is of our highest self. Gave away my forgiveness, had to trade in my pain. Ground getting higher, so now I pray for the rain. As we're shifting, as we're becoming new, as we're digging things out and putting things in, now we're seeing some abundance, right? Now we're seeing some growth, and back to the right where it might not look like what you thought it would look like. So pray for the rain, but a storm came instead, an untamable storm. But even then, it's a continuous pivot. So now the abilities, the skill we have obtained, how do we increase that even more in this season? How do we continue to become more sharp in this season? I don't fear the barren season, all I know is drought. I'm storing surplus grains, they can't figure me out. And that's like having that understanding, right? Not forgetting where it is that we came from, not forgetting survival skills that we learned that still can apply to where we are now, right? Not in a maladaptive way, but in a way that understands the cycle, understands the give and take of the universe. So the chorus is reap all I've sown, can't wait to reap all I've sown. And that repeats. So now Zeph, France. All I've sown and I still ain't grown. All this time and I still ain't on. Might not come when you want him to, but he gon' come through if you just wait on him. Ain't gon' die, I'ma keep straight on. And I ain't gon' cry, cause it's been prayed on. Trust my fate, gotta run in spite, cause the sun gon' come in the morning lights. Things bleak, but I live what I speak. I never go by what I see. I know that I get what I need, and I'll grow if I water my seeds. In this life, the good come over time. They try to throw me to the side on road, but I've been trying to fly, stay down, and I'll be on horizons, even through it all. Lord, I know that I'm chosen for it. I'm supposing my doors is open, about to blow, and you can't really stop explosions. I know that I'm a reap, cause I sowed it. Reap all I've sown. Like that verse, come on, like, I'm so sorry, but I just feel like they received that verse from the ethers. I'm so sorry. These verses are so good. So there's some reflection at the beginning, right? Two truths can exist at once, that I put in all this work, right? I'm not seeing the results, and also at the same time things are still festering under the surface that I may not be able to see, and there might be some patience and waiting that can be of benefit. And in that waiting, right, like, we'll be okay, and know that we've spoken over it, we've prayed over it, we've done the work, having some trust. I think the idea of the sun coming up in the morning came in another song we talked about. Look into the universe, seeing what daily cycles occur. The sun goes down, the sun comes up, the moon goes down, the moon comes up. Of course, dependent on where you are location-wise. But even then, right, what are those daily cycles in nature that we can affirm ourselves and say that life is a reflection of everything? Things bleak, but I live what I speak. I never go by what I see. I mean, yeah, it's also like perception. Perception is such a wild phenomena to me. Like, the times where I've really been able to sit back and realize how I've literally either missed something, just completely missed it, or completely changed the meaning of it in my mind based off of whatever I was feeling, thinking, assuming, when maybe my perception is flawed, that it can be a learning curve, right? That it's still a process. I know that I get what I need, and I'll grow if I water my seeds, right? Still having to put in that work, right? Still having to meet the universe. And it's hard, right? Because when you really want that thing, when you really want that end goal, it's hard to hear stuff like this, right? Even through it all, Lord, I know that I'm chosen for it. I'm supposing my doors is open, about to blow, and you can't really stop explosions. I know that I'm a reap because I sowed it. Reap all I've sown. So it goes back to some core beliefs. How can we be assured in who we are, who we want to become, and the efforts that we put in thus far? Or this might be the first time you're trying something new. This might be the first time that you're doing something different, that you're changing how you approach a situation or a person or an idea or your job or your passions or your goals, right? This might be the first time. Don't give up, right? Don't give up in that season where it feels like nothing is changing. Don't give up in the overall mission, right? Sometimes things are slower than others. Sometimes we backtrack. Sometimes we don't feel like it. And, honor those moments where you are reinvigorated. Honor those moments where you feel that passion again, that wave of energy again. And honor who you are overall as a person. Know that we are made up of so many parts. So I think I'm going to stop here. Again, highly recommend. And I'm so sorry if I mispronounced any names. And I would love to hear feedback. So see you tomorrow for day 16.